Turkey is one of the most diverse countries in this world. It lies in the middle of Europe and Asia, which makes it an amazing place where you will find people from so many different cultures come together. Its old city reflects the cultural influences of the many empires that once ruled here. But this vlog is not about the history of Turkey. You may Google and read about the history if that's what you're interested in. There is so much you can do in Turkey, and honestly, you would need months to explore the whole country. But what would you do if you have to spend only 6 days here? Let me tell you what I did. This is the story of my 6 days in Turkey. First of all, book your Emirates Airlines ticket to Istanbul. I mean, you can book with any other airline too, but if you're traveling, then better to travel in style.
Traveling after 3 years.
Traveling after 3 years.
Getting on the plane after 3 years.
Back, huh?
I don't know how should I feel.
You should feel great.
Thank you.
It's best to arrive in airport via metro, and there are 2 reasons for that. 1, you'll avoid the traffic, and second, it's cheaper. But if you still want to go by car, you can. Your wish.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Istanbul.
After arriving into Istanbul, either you can stay here for a few nights and explore the city, or take a connecting flight to Cappadocia. I took a connecting flight and arrived Cappadocia at 3 in the morning at Kayseri Domestic Airport. Dragging our bags on the bumpy, narrow roads of Cappadocia on an extremely chilled night wasn't that fun. Hello. Good morning. Oh, thank you.
In our hometown, running free.
If you come to Cappadocia and don't experience the hot air balloon, I wonder why did you even come here? Tell me. Next day, first thing, book your hot air balloon tour. Sometimes due to bad weather, the tour can get cancelled. That's why I recommend to book it on the first day, because you can reschedule it on the following day if it gets cancelled. And for this advice, you can thank me later. For now, enjoy the vlog. And sure, you post stories on Instagram. You never know, there might be a friend or colleague who is also in Cappadocia. Instagram helps. We put up a story on Instagram and these guys have looked our story and they messaged us, and that's how we meet. It's very good to see our colleagues, you know, outside Dubai, not in the office.
Correct.
Welcome, let's explore.
Doing overtime.
Exactly, not doing overtime, exactly. Let's explore Cappadocia together.
Let's go.
There are plenty of amazing valleys that you can explore here. Since we had the whole afternoon for us, we decided to walk to the open air museum. Turkish ice cream guy here. Oh my god, how is it?
This is caramel, my friend.
Oh my god, caramel ice
Oh,
cream.
Jennifer Lopez coming
Oh,
in here. I love you, Philippines. It's for you, Rihanna.
Rihanna as well. Oh my god.
Brad Pitt, come please.
Brad Pitt.
I think you're from Pakistan or India. India. Yeah, I am Shah Rukh Khan.
It was 30 to 40 minutes amazing walk from the city center in Gorome. On the way, you can stop next to the pottery shop and enjoy looking at the valley. And maybe even consider clicking some pictures for your Instagram fans. After a tiring uphill walk, finally we reached the open air museum. The entry fee is 100 lira, but it's worth it. On the entrance, you'll find tour guides who will give you detailed explanation of the museum. You can take one if you have to.
I am an official guide. You are visiting best point in Cappadocia region. That's why it was registered by UNESCO as a World Heritage in 1995. There are monasteries, churches, in churches lots of paintings, but also we give full information about that place. I mean, for visiting effectively, for satisfaction, we recommend visiting the guide. Totally, we take 20 euros, all of you. Never regret. We are an official guide. My name is Yunus.
This UNESCO World Heritage Site is an essential stop on any Cappadocian itinerary. Complex of churches cut into volcanic rock during the Middle Ages and decorated with frescoes. You definitely don't want to miss visiting this museum. Keep the first day a bit light because the next day is going to be a bit tiring. For the hot air balloon tour, the driver will come and pick you as early as 5 in the morning. Make sure you had enough sleep on the previous night. It's once in a lifetime experience that I'll highly recommend everyone to do, at least once. And what can be a better place than Cappadocia? The aerial 360 view of this beautiful city is just amazing. The cost for this tour can depend on the season, your tour company, and most important, your bargaining skills. I paid 130 euros when my friend who booked with a different tour company paid 100 euros. I know it hurts, but it is what it is. After landing, you'll enjoy a complimentary champagne. Before anyone judge me, of course it's non-alcoholic. You'll be back to your hotel at around 8 or 9 in the morning. This means you have the whole evening to explore. Why not to book the ATV tour? We did, and it was worth it. ATV tour is one of the most preferred and most enjoyable activities in Cappadocia. You can either do it in daytime or most preferably in sunset time. We went for the sunset tour and I think that was the best option. We paid €15 for each dual bike, which means 2 persons can be on one bike and share the cost. €7.5 per person for a 2-hour tour, including the sunset. I think it's a deal. With ATV tour, you'll enjoy beautiful valleys of Cappadocia with several stops to enjoy sightseeing. Hi Brian, how's your ride so far?
Perfect.
You been enjoying it?
Yeah, how about you?
I'm enjoying it to the max. Explore more of Cappadocia on a full-day tour that visits both historical and natural attractions.
Guys, this is our tour guide for today, Mr. Mohammed.
Hello.
Yeah, and he will be taking around to the green tour today.
Inshallah,
This
this
is-
is a fantastic day
Yeah,
today.
this is our first stop where we just met Mohammed.
Panorama.
Yeah, panorama, yeah.
There are 3 kinds of full-day tours that you can choose from: red tour, blue tour, and green tour. We decided to go for the green tour because it covers the popular attractions and sites of the southwestern part of Cappadocia, such as underground cities, Ihlara Valley, Selime Monastery, Pigeon Valley, and Turkish Delight Market. You can check the itinerary of other tours with your tour company and choose the one that excites you more. Accompanied by an expert local guide, you would learn a lot more about the history of each amazing location. And having a tour guide like Mohammed, you will always be entertained.
Okay guys, if you come to Cappadocia, you try it this way. If you are professional.
Whoa! Mohammed, I will try now and I'll meet you in the hospital.
There is still so much to explore and do in Cappadocia, but we had to leave for Istanbul on the following day and we'll definitely come back here. Next day, we took Turkish airline flight to Istanbul. I recommend to take the morning 11 AM flight so you have the whole day in Istanbul to explore. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Istanbul. And this is Taksim Square. If you love shopping and party late night, then I'd recommend to stay in Taksim. Otherwise, Sultan Ahmet can be your best choice. And this is Istiklal Street, which is one of the busiest streets here in Istanbul. Every single day and night, in all seasons, on any hour of the day, you can always see flood of both locals and tourists here. On every 100 meter, you'll find a street performer entertaining the crowd. Make sure you stop by the famous Hafiz Mustafa sweet shop to enjoy delicious kunafa and baklava with a strong Turkish coffee, of course. You can thank me later. When in Istanbul, be prepared to walk a lot, including uphill and downhill.
I literally walk for 5 minutes, I'm already out of breath. Be prepared when in Istanbul, such kind of steep roads you have to walk.
Istiklal Street runs from the Taksim Square all the way downhill to famous Galata Tower, which is one of the most visited places in Istanbul. It was built as a watchtower as a part of the walls of Galata. The tower is currently being used as an exhibition place and a museum. You can go up the tower to experience a 360 view of the city. We didn't go because
Brian gave us a very nice piece of advice that we have been on top of Burj Khalifa, which is I don't know how many times taller than this. So यहाँ पे जाके कुछ फायदा नहीं है because it's paid, ticket office है, and then most important there is a queue for it and we don't have time to waste in it.
on our second day in Istanbul, we walked to Sultan Ahmet, which was about 5 to 6 kilometers from our hotel. We could have used a cab or metro, but we preferred walking.
If you want to save some cash and explore the city like a local, then walk it out.
One of the benefits of walking is that you can pass by so many beautiful spots, including the Galata Bridge, where you'll find plenty of people fishing.
Welcome to Galata Bridge. If fishing is something that pulls you off, then this is your place. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Grand Bazaar.
Our next stop is Grand Bazaar, which is one of the oldest bazaar here in Istanbul. This bazaar is every tourist's favorite place for shopping. I personally found the items a bit overpriced compared to the shops outside Grand Bazaar. But if you still prefer to shop from here, you can. Your money, your wish. Here in Istanbul, you'll find lots of beautiful mosques and each one has its own history. But the two grand mosques at Sultan Ahmet will simply blow your mind. Welcome to the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia. Once a church, later a mosque, then a museum, and now a mosque again. Hagia Sophia has always been the precious of its time. I'd maybe need 2 separate vlogs to explain the history of Hagia Sophia in detail, so let's keep that for later. The Sultan Ahmet Mosque, also known as the Blue Mosque, is an Ottoman-era historical mosque. It attracts large number of tourist visitors every single day. It was constructed between 1609 and 1616 during the rule of Ahmed. Hand-painted blue tiles adorn the mosque's interior walls, and that's why it's famous among the tourists as the Blue Mosque. Unfortunately, during our visit, the mosque was under renovation, and we couldn't see the real beauty of the mosque. But I think that gives us another reason to visit this incredible city of Istanbul. And this brings us to the end of our stay here in Turkey. On the 6th and the last day, with lots of memories, we took our flight back to Dubai. Before COVID, I used to travel about 6 to 8 times a year, but since December 2019, this was my first international trip. I'm glad I chose Turkey, and by now you know why. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. I'll upload detailed video of each day that I spend in Turkey on my channel, but that's going to be in Urdu. So make sure you are subscribed and smash that bell icon for notification. Till then, take care, Manatwar, and Allah Ma'ar.